underneath. Put the box underneath.
Another room.
Hey, give me. You need another one.
Hausverbot. Polizei ist informiert.
The bottles under the cars.
Everybody looks here for a second. Anyone?
What do we want? And where do we want it? You cannot hold me like this. You cannot touch me.
No, I cannot touch
You
me.
can.
Gevaar voll so.
You will be sued by us. So please.
Ich bin doch total blöd, was du machst.
Please let me alone.
Wenn du das nicht anders regeln kannst, dann weiß ich auch nicht. Escalation!
What do we want? And when do we want it? Scientists! Rebellion! Scientists! Rebellion! Scientists! Rebellion! Don't ignore the science! 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 We face 1.5 degrees down due to impact gas industry.
Go to the back.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Where are you from? Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want it? Now! What do we want it? Now! What do we want it? Now!
How do we get it?
Decarbonized transport!
How do we get it?
Decarbonized transport!
Stop the fossil fuel industry! Our science is rebellion! We are a group of non-violent activists that come here to make this business, this company, account for the money, account for the lies. They are lying. This is not the future. The future is hard. The future is terrible for us. We need to prepare. We need to prepare for climate chaos. I am a space scientist. Sorry for disturbing you guys. Sorry for coming you and do this stuff. I mean, we are not happy about it. We will better stay our labs stay in our universities and doing just research. But this is too much. Yesterday, the UN said that we are going to see for sure 1.5 degrees Celsius of global warming, and we can't let that happen. You know one experience what that it means. It means climate chaos. It means suffering beyond imagination. So please join us. Please join us in non-violent protests. We are here to remind you that this is not the future. That this is not for saving the planet. This is for saving the car industry. This is for saving the car industry only. This is not the future. Your kids are not going to live this future. We are going to exceed 1.5 degrees in the next few years, before 2030, in less than 1 decade. You see outside is warm, and when we are in Munich, we are in Germany, we are in the middle of autumn. What are we doing to ourselves? What are we doing to ourselves? We should change. Everything needs to change. And you should empower yourself, because these people are killing you. And they are lying to you. So come on, join us here. Join us in this protest. Join other groups. Listen to the signs. Listen to other activists. They are trying to desperately waking you up. We really need to wake up.
We are fighting for your children.
We're fighting for your children.
We're fighting for your children. We're fighting for your children.
Police is coming.
We're fighting for your children. We're fighting for your children.
Is your hand glued on the steering wheel?
Yes.
You have your hand glued on the steering wheel?
Glued on the steering wheel, yes. Come on.
The police is here.
I already gave one the other group.
Sorry?
The other group.
Oh, you want one? I have one. I'm blue.
Maybe there is still here.
Where is it? Where is it?
No, it was empty. Sorry. You want this? To put it on.
Can you have also a photo from behind and the papers?
What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want it?
Now! How do we get it?
Decarbonized transport.
Decarbonize transport now!
Decarbonize transport now!
Decarbonize transport now!
Decarbonized transport now.
Decarbonize transport now!
No more fossil fuels!
Stop the fossil fuel industry!
Keep them there, if you can, keep them there. Both of them. Hands. Some kind of announcement has been given from the megaphones in German. They're taking all the people away. Some of the security guards have been quite violent. They grabbed one of the scientists' hands. They tried to push him. Then another person, they tried to drag him away. From the first second, everyone explained that we're not violent, that people are not our enemy. And these companies are killing us. They're lying to us. They're greenwashing. When they feel enough pressure, they just start greenwashing, and they're delaying us to death.
Don't take the public away from us! Don't take the public away from us! Don't take the public away from us!
The people got the power!
The people got the power.
They took everyone away outside of the building. They don't want any witnesses. They don't want people to know. They don't want people to know that these kind of actions can happen. They don't want people to resist. Now they're taking away our photographers, our videographers. These two people on the back, they're taking them away. They don't want people to know. The first demand of the campaign was for the German government to admit that 1.5 degrees is dead, that we have failed. The policeman is trying to cover the camera so that there is no footage. Look.
What do we want? Justice!
No, he's not a policeman, he's a security guard pushing away our videographer, a videographer. While the police is here and the police is not intervening, the security guards are pushing people away. The first demand was for the German government to admit that 1.5 is dead. This was the first demand of this coalition between Scientist Rebellion, Debt for Climate and Letzte Generation, the last generation in Germany. And yesterday the United Nations in their emissions gap report for 2022 admitted just that. That there is no possible pathway with the current policies to keep the global temperature rise below 1.5 degrees. The third demand of the campaign is to decarbonize the transport with two specific demands: to bring back the €9 ticket and to put a speed limit of 100 kilometers on the motorways. And the UN in their gap emissions report has proposed some guidelines for the transport system. So the Scientist Rebellion demands fall right into the UN guidelines. So these activists are demanding the obvious, demanding exactly what we should be doing right now. And these kind of activists are being prosecuted, are being imprisoned for trying to wake us up, because our societies, the human civilization is slowly sleepwalking off a cliff, and the governments, these companies who are lying, they don't want people to find out what's happening. They want us to believe that everything is fine, while it's not. And they're even turning people against the ones who are raising the alarm.
What do we want? Climate justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want? Climate justice! What do we want it? Now! What do we want it? Now! What do we want it? Now!
The second demand of the campaign is to cancel the debt of the Global South. And even the United Nations report said that we need radical change in our socioeconomic system, because otherwise we're driving ourselves into social collapse. Let me try to find someone to give an interview if they want. Just a second. Does someone want to give an interview? Live stream. Who wants to? Okay. Here. What's your name?
My name is Hugo Raguet.
And what is your profession, occupation?
I'm a computer scientist, associate professor in the French university.
And why are you here? Why are you doing this?
I'm here with Scientist Rebellion because scientists have not been heard apparently. Nobody in the governments, nobody in the big companies are willing to do something significant about the threatening of all living conditions on Earth. We've been known now for a long time, like more than a decade, that what we're doing, our activity, our living style is endangering our living conditions. So people are just trying to go on with their daily life, but it's just not possible. We have to tell them. We are here in the BMW Welt facility to warn the people about this, to invite the people to level up with us, to know the truth that we have been investigating for a very long time now. We've written thousands of papers, there have been so many debates, but now we know for sure what's going to happen. This BMW dream, because it is a dream, is becoming a nightmare. It's just not possible to believe that you can carry on with this lifestyle, that you can carry on thinking that you still have these BMW cars while the people are going to starve, when the war is going to be everywhere. 1.5 degrees limit will be reached in the next decade, and we know that already. It has been said by the UN, and we are demanding all governments in Europe to stay the same, to admit it, and then to take measures to prevent further failure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me know if someone is coming behind me, okay?
The UN stated 2 days ago that the 1.5 temperature increase limit we set in the Paris Agreement to be the safe zone, it's already a climate fiction. We are already beyond that, and as a society we must acknowledge that. I'm very scared about this fact, that now it's a fact, because all that it will imply, but I'm also enraged with our governments, our societies that are failing to take all the measures necessary to approach this urgency we are facing.
Anything else that you would like to share?
Yeah, I know this will require a huge societal change, but we can start doing simple things from now, from today. So we demand also some simple things that the German government and all the governments can start applying today, like the 100 speed limit and the €9 ticket as a first step to a public transport system to decarbonize the transport and start relying on the private sector. Okay.
I had to go further away because I see the police, they're making some moves. They want to take all the photographers away and videographers.
Hello, my name is Marceau Minot. I'm a French scientist in ecology, and I'm here because I want to tell the world that the car industry will not be possible anymore in a world that's heating, and we can't continue burning fossil fuels, and even electric cars is a lie. I can see in front of me electric cars which are written 0 gram of CO2 per kilometer. How is that possible? We cannot make cars without a gram of CO2. So please stop lying. I want BMW to stop lying, people. Electric cars is not the future.
The COP27 conference is starting in a few days. I think it's going to be a very big scandal, a very big issue, if they dare to imprison scientists who are demanding the obvious to keep us alive.
I'm breaking necks and I'm wilding out. Reckless, crazy, I'm never signing out. Throwing elbows, sucking my money out.
And it's not just about BMW, it's not about this specific car, about one individual specific company. It's the whole narrative, the superficial narrative of the manufactured, of our constructed needs. We don't need luxury cars, especially if they're built on top of people's suffering. That's not our needs. It's not going to help our global community. This way of living has to end now. We live on a planet with finite resources, and this kind of companies, this kind of living has to end. They've been lobbying, they've been lying, they've been funding advertisements that are making our societies sleepwalk off a cliff.
My name is Fernando Rojas. I'm a higher telecommunications engineer. I'm here today because I think the car industry is obscene. We are doing a non-violent protest to prevent us having a very violent future, and I think we cannot afford the luxuries of the rich people. We cannot stand still while some people is traveling private jets or this kind of cars of 8-cylinder petrol engine. I think it's not. We shouldn't allow it, and that's why I'm here. And also, I have a niece and an nephew, and I have been working my whole life as a computer scientist until I realized that there won't be any future for them.
Thank you very much, Fernando.
Yeah, so I quit my job and I choose to be here right now because it's our moral duty to do as much as we can. If I don't do it, I will be a fake of an uncle for them. So I encourage you to come here, to be with us in this fight, because we need you.
Thank you.
No, I have a press. It's okay with the police.
So I'm Jérôme Guillet. I'm a scientist. I'd really prefer to be home during my vacations. I'm in vacation now. I prefer to be home or with my partner. I don't do this for fun, but also because I am a scientist, I know the numbers, I know what's happening. I know that we are emitting at the moment
Louder.
several tens of billions of tons of CO2 per year, and it's although it's 30 years that the scientists warn about the danger of this, we are emitting more than ever. So clearly the climate policy are not working.
Can you speak louder, please?
I try.
Louder, you cannot be here.
Clearly the climate policy are not working. We are still emitting more and more CO2 in the atmosphere. And I know these numbers, and I also know what it means. I know that the future is going to be very, very bad for us. It means a lot of suffering. It means many dead people. And I can't let this happen while I know it. So I have to stand up. I feel it's my moral duty to be here as a scientist and as a citizen. I want to fight against the inaction of our governments because I just, this is too important. I just can't let this happen.
Thank you very much. I'm going to stop the live now. Thank you very much. Stay updated. Do you want to say goodbye?
I will be better on my office working, but I think I'm doing the right thing. So, see you soon.
Bye. Take care of yourself. Think about Disobedience. We're not here for fun. We took a liberty to come here. For example, I'd rather be in my office doing some good science. But here I'm glued to a car just to make a point with all of us. Thank you. Take care.